If you're still telling your past stories like a list, you're leaving fluency on the table, and the next few minutes will change how you sound permanently. Today is past continuous, and I'm going to teach it like a coach, not like a textbook. You will feel the difference between finished facts and living scenes. And near the end, I'll give you one advanced insight that most teachers skip, but fluent speakers use to control tone and meaning. Stay with me, because that insight closes the loop we open right now, why your correct grammar sometimes still sounds unnatural. Here's the truth. Past continuous is not just a form. It's a lens. Was or were plus ing. That's the form. But the function is this. It shows an action in progress at a moment in the past. It's a moving picture. Let's build the muscle immediately. Repeat after me. I was working. You were studying. She was driving. They were talking. Again, with confidence. Perfect. You just upgraded your English rhythm. That already sounds more confident. Now, curiosity loop 1. Past continuous is the fastest way to answer, "What were you doing?" naturally. We'll practice that soon. Curiosity loop 2. There's a hidden reason why natives choose past continuous in apologies and explanations. You'll learn it later. First, core use 1, a specific past time. At 8 p.m. yesterday, I was eating. At midnight, he was sleeping. At that moment, they were arguing. 3-second drill. At 6 yesterday, I was cooking. Great. That's automatic now. Core use 2, 2 ongoing actions, usually with while. While I was studying, my friend was texting me. While she was working, I was cleaning. Repeat it. While I was studying, my friend was texting me. Good. That's fluent structure. Now the power use, interruption. This is where you start sounding like a real speaker. I was doing something when something happened. I was studying when you called. I was walking when it started raining. We were talking when the lights went out. Notice the pattern. Background is continuous. Interruption is simple. Quick correction challenge. Which is more natural? I was walking when I saw him. Or I walked when I was seeing him. 3 seconds. The first. Exactly. You just upgraded your sentence logic. Progress-based CTA. If that logic is already sharpening your English, subscribe. This series is built to make you speak, not just study. Now, here's the tension spike. This is where most people fail. They think past continuous is just another past tense, and they use it for short events. They say, I was arriving, I was noticing, I was finding. And it often sounds wrong. Why? Because these are usually quick events. Dots, not lines. But I'm not going to hand you a list. I want you to understand the principle. If the verb is naturally a moment, it usually prefers past simple. I arrived. I noticed. I found. I realized. Now, here's a loop. Sometimes you can stretch a dot into a line if you mean the process, like, I was arriving at the airport if you describe the whole travel process. That's advanced nuance. We'll touch it again near the end. Now, micro-story insertion. Imagine this. You're in a meeting. Your phone vibrates. You don't answer. Later, someone says, "Why didn't you answer?" This is where people freeze in conversations. A beginner says, "Because I was busy." Not wrong, but weak. A confident speaker says, "Sorry, I was presenting." Or, "I was meeting with a client." Or, "I was driving." Past continuous gives you a smooth, socially intelligent explanation. It sounds calm and adult. Series-based CTA. If you want English that works in real professional situations, subscribe. Tomorrow's lesson will build directly on this skill. Now, let's sharpen with a fast transformation drill. I'll say the situation. You say the sentence. 3 seconds. Situation. At 9 last night, you were in the shower. Go. I was taking a shower. Good. Situation. You were studying and the doorbell rang. Go. I was studying when the doorbell rang. Perfect. Situation. 2 actions at the same time. Go. While I was cooking, she was cleaning. Great. That already sounds more natural. Now, delayed explanation. State verbs. This is the part that fixes a huge percentage of learner mistakes. Some verbs describe states, not actions. Know, like love, want, need, understand, believe. So you usually don't say, I was knowing. You say, I knew. You don't say, I was wanting. You say, I wanted. Quick correction. 3 seconds. I was understanding the lesson. Go. I understood the lesson. Good. You just upgraded your accuracy. Authority-based CTA. If you want this level of precise correction, subscribe. This is master-level coaching, and it will make you sound natural faster. Now, advanced insight reveal. Here it is, and it's powerful. Fluent speakers sometimes use continuous with these state verbs to show a temporary, developing, or polite meaning. I thought you were angry is direct and final. I was thinking you were angry is softer. It shows the thought was forming. This is how you control emotional tone in English. It's subtle, it's advanced, and it changes how you sound. Here's the safest version. Add a change signal. I was starting to understand. I was beginning to like it. I was realizing my mistake. That is elite English. It signals growth, not just knowledge. Identity-based CTA. If you want to sound like a fluent thinker and communicator, subscribe. That identity shift is what we're building here. Now the final loop, past continuous with always for irritation. He was always borrowing my things. She was always interrupting. They were always changing the plan. It's not just grammar, it's attitude. Repeat after me. He was always calling me late at night. Good. That sounds real. Now, strong retention ending. Past continuous is was or were plus ing. Use it for actions in progress at a past moment, for to actions with while, and for background actions interrupted by past simple events. Avoid continuous with state verbs unless you intentionally show developing thoughts or temporary feelings. Commitment-based CTA. If you're still watching, you're serious. Subscribe and commit to the 30-day challenge. Your fluency is built by repetition, not hope. Final emotional CTA. And if today made you feel more confident, even slightly, subscribe right now. This is your turning point. Now comment one sentence. Use this exact structure. I was, when, make it real, something that happened to you. Write it below, and tomorrow we'll take your time control one level deeper with a tense that most learners misunderstand, and that misunderstanding keeps them stuck. Speak with intention. Keep your standards high. I'll see you in the next lesson.